Hi Scorpio, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina, otherwise known as Sinfulpluto, and today we are doing your March 2020 predictions. This is going to apply to Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not apply to everyone, and that's okay. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest that doesn't. Use your critical thinking and your discernment, and most of all, have a good time. Sit back, relax, drink some water. While you are watching this, maybe take some notes if you want to. Okay, so let's get started. I forgot to pull oracle cards for the last 3 videos, for the last 3 signs for the month, and I had the intention of making it a habit to pull oracle cards for monthly predictions, and that didn't work out. So we're just trying again. So Scorpio, I pulled 2 oracle cards for you from the Starseed Oracle. I'll be linking it down below if you are interested in checking it out. I love the deck a lot. I use it almost every single day. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I got 2 cards for you. I have Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, and Rest. And next I have Loosen Your Grip, Coping Mechanisms, Density, Addiction, Let God In. So with these 2 cards, it reads to me, Scorpio, as with these, because I had the intention with these to represent the overall energy of the month for you. So this to me reads as, Scorpio, you might need to reflect on what you might be clinging onto that might not be the healthiest for you in some sort of way, that might actually be working, that might actually be detrimental to your health in some sort of way, whether it's mental health, physical health, emotional, mental health, spiritual health, anything like that. Whatever it is that you might be clinging onto, whatever it is that, you know, might not be the most productive for any part of your body, you know, in all senses of that word, like emotional, spiritual, mental, that sort of thing. March might be a really great time to work on just like going back on that, on decreasing the use of that substance, for example, maybe drinking less alcohol, or you know, doing less drugs, or, you know, whatever it might be for you, whatever vice that you find yourself falling back into. March might be a great time to not only work on scaling back, but to also reflect on why you might be clinging onto that thing. What is the root of it all, right? Why do you find yourself going back to this thing, to this person, this situation, this job, what have you, right? And with Loosen Your Grip, is this somehow in relation to you wanting to be in control of your life in some sort of way, or trying to be in control of what you intake, what you put in your body, because maybe somewhere else in your life you feel outside of control? And if that's the case, what can you do to feel a little bit more secure in your life, so that you don't end up doing things that give you a false sense of security, a false sense of control, that sort of thing? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I feel that March might be a really great time for you to focus on developing better or healthier coping mechanisms, or any sort of mechanism, pattern, habit in general, right? That's kind of what I feel is coming through for you. And I also think it's really important to just treat yourself respectfully, with love and care. Treat your physical body with love and care, with respect, with love, you know, and doing the same with your emotional self, with your spiritual self, your mental self, your inner self, all of that sort of thing, right? Water your garden, tend to your needs. What does your body require, and what does your body need to detox even, right? That sort of thing. So I think those are 2 things that you might need to be mindful of this month. All right, so let's go ahead and get started for you. Let's get started for you, Scorpio, into the tarot. See what's going on for you this month. Spirit, what's in store for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this March 2020? What's in store for you? What's in store for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpio in March 2020? Oops. All right, we have the sun that popped out. Move this over here. All right. Okay, so we have the sun. That's good. We have Leo energy. Maybe some of you actually need to go out in the sun a little bit more. Maybe you have fallen into the habit of staying at home all the time and like not really getting any light. Maybe having your blinds closed, your curtains closed all of the time. Maybe you're not integrating much with society for whatever reason. Maybe the sun is saying that you need to go out in the sun more. Maybe you need to be a little bit more vivacious. Maybe you need to brighten up your life in some sort of way, right? So that might be something that to be mindful of, right? We have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So looking at things from a new perspective, taking on a different approach. We have the Page of Pentacles, so planting seeds, maybe going on or starting a new project. We have the Moon, Pisces energy. Once again, the Moon can also, to me, sometimes signify Cancer energy. Okay, so intuition, maybe some form of secrecy. We have the Four of Swords reversed. I'm not surprised that this card came out. Four of Swords reversed. You are tired, Scorpio. It seems that you are tired. We have the Three of Cups, social networking. Bro, it's almost like I'm like connected or something. That's crazy. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups reversed. Wow, that's crazy how this all lines up together. I want to get like a little thing to like prop these up so that they're not just facing down. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Six of Cups reversed as the overall energy of the month for you, Scorpio, okay? And under that is Judgment reversed. Okay, so this isn't our first rodeo, Scorpio. This definitely is not our first rodeo. So overall energy of the month, right? Scorpio, it seems that you might be clinging on to something from the past. Maybe this is a past relationship, a past job, situation, whatever it is, right? Maybe you're holding on to something from the past, you're living in the past, you're trying to repeat history, and well, maybe not even trying to, but it seems that you are repeating history in some sort of way, whether it's intentional or not. For some of you, maybe you are trying to hold on to something from the past because you have a sense of nostalgia about it, right? Maybe for some of you, this is for an example, right? For example, maybe there's a relationship in your life that you know is meant to be over, or you know isn't the healthiest for you, but maybe you find yourself going back to it because you hope that if you continue trying to work things out, if you continue trying to make an effort, that things will get better, right? Because maybe at one point you felt as though things were really good. It's almost like you're trying to relive a certain period with this person, or a certain period within this job, or at this school, or in this situation, right? You're trying to relive a certain period because it made you happy, or because in your eyes, you feel that that was when you were happiest, or that was when you were the most content about things, right? And for some of you, you might even be deceiving yourself about that. You might be really trying to convince yourself or rationalize that this was like the pinnacle of your happiness. This was the pinnacle of your life, and that's why you want to go back to it. But maybe it wasn't all that. Maybe you might be tricking yourself or deceiving yourself into thinking that this was, the happiest you've been with this person or with this situation, or this was the healthiest that this relationship has been at. And in reality, maybe for some of you, that might not entirely be the case, right? That might not be the reality of the situation. And so it's a fruitless effort trying to relive this past. It's a fruitless effort trying to repeat history, or trying to go back to that moment, trying to bring back that moment in time, right? Because it's done and over with. It's the past. We can't bring the past back to life, we can only honor those memories and move forward and create new ones, right? So that's what it seems to me. And with this Judgment card reversed, this is history repeating itself. This is you not learning your lesson. This is you maybe trying to ignore it, trying to ignore the signs that the universe is giving you and has been giving you, whether it has been for a long time or very recently, right? Trying to ignore that, it's time to just let go and to move forward and to move on, right? So let's see into this spread. What's going on for Scorpio, right? So for one, I really do want to bring note or to bring attention to this Four of Swords reversed and the Three of Cups, because I really feel that this has a lot to do, or it relates a lot to what I was just saying with the Oracle cards. Four of Swords reversed is overthinking, overworking yourself, doing way too much. Mentally, it seems that you are exhausted. And you, in March, you might even continue trying to further exhaust yourself, maybe trying to analyze, trying to find ways to bring back the past, trying to find ways to bring it back to life, right? And with every approach, with every plan, with every strategy, it somehow doesn't work. And it feels like you're being a little bit relentless about wanting to bring this back. And so it leads to you feeling exhausted, you feeling very tired, you not taking proper care of yourself, you not treating yourself respectfully, treating yourself with love and with care and with tenderness, right? That's what it seems here. And with the Three of Cups, this to me reads as, I kind of feel like some of you might need to open yourself up to a new social dynamic. Maybe you need to go out and make new friends. Maybe a way in which you can, unwind, loosen up a little bit is by going out with friends a little bit more, because maybe you've been isolating yourself a little too much, trying to figure things out, trying to relive the past, and only just overworking yourself, right? So with this Three of Cups, I really feel that this is saying that you need to go out a little bit more. You need to make more friends. You need to talk to more people, maybe talk to coworkers, maybe network in some sort of way. And find ways to basically distract yourself from this. Find time away from this, because I feel that it's just not really working out in your favor. It's not really helping you. And I feel that by integrating yourself more socially, you'll be able to find a new perspective. And I feel that Spirit is really encouraging you to find a new perspective, to change the way that you have been viewing things, to shift your approach, to start looking forward rather than backward. That's essentially what is here. And I feel with the Page of Pentacles, this to me, with the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, it feels as though you need to plant seeds for new friendships. I see you needing to meet new people. That's what I really keep on saying. You need to plant seeds for something new, for something you need to plant seeds for a new chapter in your life, for new projects, for new endeavors, for new ideas, new relationships, new jobs, or whatever it is that you require. I feel like something new needs to take place. Planting seeds for something new and tending to those seeds so that eventually they can bloom, they can sprout, and you can reap the benefits from that, Scorpio. And it's so interesting because we have the sun and we have the moon, which is two opposing forces almost. And with the sun and the moon here, I feel like the sun is kind of shining the light on everything that has been repressed, on any sort of confusion, any sort of illusion that we have been falling into, whether it was intentionally or unintentionally. The sun to me feels like it's shining light on everything that we've been hiding away from. It's been shining the light on all of the gunk that we are trying to ignore. It feels like it's shining a light on everything that we don't see or that we don't want to see. And it's we can no longer ignore what's under the surface. We can no longer ignore the things that we really need to face and acknowledge and work through. I really feel that that's kind of what's going on for you, Scorpio, is no longer hiding in the dark, or no longer like hiding in the shadows or some, just something like that, I really feel that you have to come to terms with the fact that the past is the past, and we cannot continue living in certain cycles. We cannot continue living in certain patterns or habits or whatever it is, right? We cannot continue in this like perpetual, oh shit, my light fell. It comes to a point where we just grow tired of living the same old cycle. And eventually, Scorpio, you will get to that point. For some of you, it might be sooner. For some of you, it might be later. Either way, it feels that it seems that progress really has to be made for you. And it seems that as well, there has to be some sort of like cord cutting, or just like cutting ties with the past, no longer allowing yourself to relive these old historical experiences, and moving forward. I feel that by building new friendships, by building a new social group, by building a new social network, I guess you could say, perhaps by getting a new job or changing your environment in some sort of way, changing up your routine in some way, you'll realize how refreshing it is to have this new routine, or to be surrounded by new and different people. And you'll realize that the past is no longer, maybe some of you will feel as though the past no longer seems desirable in some sort of way, right? So that's really what it seems like, Scorpio, for you this coming month. It feels like a lot of things are kind of coming to the surface, whether you like it or not. And I feel that there has to be a new approach to things, a new way in which you handle situations. It feels that there's a new beginning, and it might be a little uncomfortable for sure, but I don't think it's anything that you're not able to do. I feel like you will be able to, I feel that you'll be able to get through this. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. I hope it was helpful for you in some way. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts or your feedback, anything that you would like to share with me. Give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends, family, loved ones, or anyone else who needs to hear this message. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at sinfulpluto.com. If you want to book if you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to know when I'm uploading my videos. And with that being said, I will talk to you later. All right.